Guys, right now, I know the game's not over, but it's like 15 to like 38. I don't see the Bills winning this game at all. I don't see them winning this game at all. Just like my Dolphins aren't even in the playoffs this year. You know. But let's talk about the Super Bowl 55, Buccaneers and Chiefs. And I'm not happy about the Bills losing. I know. It's going to be Buccaneers and the Chiefs. Very odd game. And the Chiefs have already beaten the Buccaneers, and the Chiefs have already beaten the Bills. How you doing? It's like, to me, it seems like the Chiefs are going to probably win the Super Bowl. I don't see, unless Tom Brady pulls it out, but man, the Chiefs just dominated the Bills. I thought that Patrick Mahomes wasn't even going to play in this game. It's going to be an ugly Super Bowl game. It's either the Chiefs are going to just dominate the Buccaneers or Tom Brady is going to be in Tom Brady mode and dominate the Chiefs. It's just, I guess Patrick Mahomes is that good. Some think Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback ever. But it's going to be one of those games where it's like, I don't know. I mean, the Chiefs beat the Buccaneers I think it was like 28 to 24 or 3 or something. I don't know. It was a close game. But the Bills are not going to come back and beat the Chiefs. There's no way. But it is kind of annoying to all the Bills fans, and annoying in my opinion. Like, wow, the Bills didn't make it. Patrick Mahomes is this good. Patrick Mahomes is that good. And I wanted the Bills to make it. That's true, too. I thought the Bills had better defense. The Dolphins didn't stand a chance against the Chiefs, Yeah, he is. Thought he had a concussion. I thought he was out. Apparently, he can get out of he can fight through a concussion, that kind of thing. It's ridiculous, guys. It's ridiculous. But if I was to predict, actually I am. I'm interested in it. I just don't know what to say about it. I'm going to do some videos on that maybe tomorrow. I'll talk about it tomorrow. I'll have a prediction video for the Royal Rumble for all you guys. I'm just talking about football right now, getting thoughts on some stuff. I didn't expect Tom Brady and the Buccaneers to make it to the playoffs, and now they're going to be in the Super Bowl. With the Royal Rumble, I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. I just got to do some research on it. I got to rewatch some shows and see what's going on and seeing who they're pointing to be the Royal Rumble winner. I got some predictions for that. We're going to live stream about it tomorrow. After Raw, maybe, I don't know, maybe earlier. The Puppy Bowl. I don't know. But, there's more talk of is football rigged? I didn't expect the Buccaneers. How many minutes are left in the game? Yeah, there's a lot of crazy commercials. Some people watch Super Bowl for the commercials. Yeah, there ain't no chance. The Bills aren't going to make it. The Bills aren't going to win. I just eat my Gushers and chill. But that's why I got my Dolphins helmet and my Dolphins hat and shirt to wear because I'm a legitimate Miami fan. The Rams lost to They beat the Seahawks, and then the Green Bay Packers beat the Rams. The Rams beating the Seahawks was also kind of odd. I didn't expect that to happen. I didn't know how to process that. I'll tell you what, if the Buccaneers win, I believe that football is rigged. That's what I'm thinking. I'm watching To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen right now. You know, it's kind of funny because I don't like the Chiefs. I don't like the Buccaneers, really. I mean, it's like, do you want Tom Brady to get another wing? Do you want Tom Brady to get another ring? Or do you want the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl? I don't know. What you doing here? Was that Chris Hansen? Were you referring to Chris Hansen? What are you doing here? Do you watch those shows sometimes? I watch a lot of random shows, like on YouTube. How to catch a predator. You hate Tom Brady? Chris Hansen. Yeah, I'm watching his shows right now. It's kind of funny how dumb people are. I mean, how stupid can you be to think that a 13-year-old will be online talking to you? That's stupid. This guy's like 50 years old. This is all in Connecticut too. Maybe Connecticut's just a weird place. I don't know. But what are you doing here? But yeah, Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes. If Tom Brady were to win another ring and win another Super Bowl, I don't know how I'd feel about that. I'm just shocked. It is. I mean, it's very disturbing. I just can't believe people are like that. Why would you be attracted to a 13-year-old girl? It's so weird. So weird. I don't even like 18-year-old girls. I think they're too young. But yeah, Patrick Mahomes, yeah, I just don't like the Chiefs. I think the Buccaneers winning, in my mind, the Buccaneers winning the Super Bowl would be like an upset to me. Like, I got brownie bites. I think the Buccaneers winning would be an upset. I hate to say it, but I think the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl this year. That's what I hate to say it. It's crazy. Like this it's like Tom Brady or the Chiefs. You think football's rigged like the WWE? You think they want Tom Brady to win? You think the refs are actually like calling bullcrap calls to mess with people? It's a possibility. I'll be honest with you. I thought the Green Bay Packers, Green Bay was, in my opinion, the favorite to win that game. I thought the Green Bay Packers were going to be like dominating that game. I thought Aaron Rodgers was a lot better than that. You know, I thought Green Bay was solid. I thought it was going to be Green Bay and Chiefs because Patrick Mahomes was playing. I knew for a fact that the Chiefs were going to beat the Bills. If Patrick Mahomes was out, then that would have given the Chiefs a lot of trouble. You know, I'm going to talk basketball for a second. You probably already know about this, but there was like conspiracy theories about Michael Jordan gambling on sports because Michael Jordan had a gambling problem. There's conspiracies that he left basketball to go play baseball because of gambling. Like gambling, I don't know if he was gambling on basketball, but that's what they said about Michael Jordan and playing for the Bulls. We just had what? It's just, I know he's Tom Brady. I know he's good, but to make the Buccaneers were nobodies. They were nobodies. And with Aaron Rodgers, like for years, he couldn't find good players around him because he makes so much money. And Tom Brady goes to the Buccaneers and they're all solid. That's what I'm saying. The Chiefs beat the Buccaneers. And you're right. You're right. The Chiefs and the Buccaneers had a close game. The Saints were dominated the Buccaneers. Like dominated them, if you remember. And now all of a sudden the Buccaneers, I know Tom Brady in the playoffs is a whole different person. Watching a catch a predator. This guy brought this little girl a pizza. The girl doesn't even really look 13. Is that what it is? I don't know about that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is Patrick Mahomes overrated? Yeah. It's amazing that Cam Newton couldn't bring the Patriots to the playoffs, but Tom Brady could. Is Cam Newton not that good either? You know, talk about Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Lamar Jackson, I think he's not. I don't think Lamar Jackson's comfortable. Um, let's see. Well, Dak Prescott, he wasn't playing this year. He was out. So maybe next year the Cowboys will be better. Like with the Dolphins, he's a one-trick pony. He just seems nervous to me. Like he seems like he can't handle pressure well, which is understandable. I mean, I like as a Dolphins fan, I like Tua, and Tua's way too nervous. Tua can be good if he just needs to relax a little bit. Fitzpatrick's better than Tua, but Tua can be better. Tua can be good. Cocky. I wonder if he's gonna retire. Like Drew Brees. Then you have Drew Brees. Is Drew Brees gonna retire? I guess he's still. I guess he hasn't. Some people said Drew Brees retired. But football just seems a little bit fishy sometimes, in my opinion. Like, just seems fishy to me. Would people not watch a Green Bay Chiefs game? Would people not care if Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl, or do they want us to be shocked that Tom Brady actually won, kind of thing? I don't know. Sports are very fishy to me sometimes. A NASCAR track? I don't know. But WrestleMania and WWE, I don't know what's going on with it. I have to do some after the Royal Rumble, or on Monday. I'll do a prediction about the Royal Rumble, and after the Royal Rumble, I'll determine what you know. Haven't been watching much AEW now. Well, just parts of it because I like Kenny Omega. I'm a Kenny Omega fan. You know, I like Kenny Omega, but that's it. These Chris Hansen shows are pretty funny. People are weird, man. Yeah, pretty much. I'm the same way. I don't like watching Raw and SmackDown. Really? NXT? I guess enjoy NXT while you can because a lot of those wrestlers, when they move to the main roster, maybe that's why a lot of people don't go to the main roster because they know what's going to happen. They know they're. It's kind of how it is, like people. Hmm, screwy sometimes. Tell you the truth, I just don't have any interest in watching it because I don't have any reason to watch it. Like I don't watch Raw and SmackDown. I'll watch the Royal Rumble because it's fun. I don't know what they could do to make me interested again. Like, stop giving the same people the title belts. Quit giving Roman Reigns a belt. Don't give Goldberg the belt. Give other people title shots. And I don't mean like Jey Uso or Jimmy Uso or whatever. Nobody wants to watch Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns when we know the outcome. Give someone else a title shot. Give Cesaro a title shot. Someone who deserves a title shot, not someone who we know is going to lose. That's my problem with it. Yeah, I mean, like give Aleister Black a title shot. Make Aleister Black the United States champion. Have him feud with Bobby Lashley, something to make me say, maybe Aleister Black's going to beat that guy. Maybe maybe they have a rivalry, a Bobby Lashley, Aleister Black rivalry. They could work together. I don't know what their chemistry would be like in the ring, but, we'll see. Bobby Lashley's just holding that belt, doing nothing with it. Give Jeff Hardy a title shot. Have title shots on the show. Back in the Attitude Era, they had title shots on Raw and SmackDown. Anything like have Roman Reigns defend his title against, I don't know, anybody. Make Roman Reigns a fighting champion. Give Sami Zayn a title shot. Anything. Yeah, I understand that. But do you want to watch constant tag matches? Yeah, that's true too about the internet. Very true. I'm just saying, when I was younger, I always enjoyed seeing other people get a shot at the title. RVD, they gave RVD title shots, and they didn't always focus on The Rock and Stone Cold that much. They had other ideas. Just do other things. It is. I'm not saying Roman Reigns is a bad champion. I'm not saying Drew McIntyre is a bad champion, but you gotta give other people an opportunity. If you do this, it's like, for example, maybe you eat McDonald's a lot, right? But then you're tired of eating McDonald's. Then you want to eat something. Then you want to eat Burger King. Then you get tired of eating Burger King. Then you want something else. My point is, if they keep doing Roman Reigns versus, Kofi Kingston or whatever they say all the time, no one's going to want to watch that shit. Now, okay, talking about football again. Buccaneers and the Chiefs again. You don't want to see the Buccaneers and the Chiefs play again, do you? Why? Maybe. But do you want to see the Buccaneers and the Chiefs play again? When you might know the outcome of what's going to happen? You don't. You don't want to see the same football game. You don't want to see the same main event. You don't want to see the same stuff. I don't know. Exactly. Make me believe that this person's going to win. Give someone, I mean, I was happy with Jinder Mahal as champion, and that's weird. No one liked Jinder Mahal. I liked Jinder Mahal as champion because everybody hated him. That's what a heel is for. They don't understand heel and babyface. Anything. Anything. You know? But football, Buccaneers and the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to win. I think Patrick Mahomes is that good. Because she's gone now. Yeah, you appreciate her because she's gone and you realize the other women are missing something. Give Baron Corbin a title shot. Give Dolph Ziggler a title shot again. Seth Rollins, where's Seth Rollins at? I don't know. I'm just making a point to you guys. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. A babyface? A king babyface? I don't know. Yeah. His gimmick's a little odd, though. They ruined Ricochet. The Miz, I'll tell you something fun here. The Miz is your Money in the Bank champion. The Miz holds this contract. The Miz is going to be because I guess they thought, you know what, let's not have him unsuccessfully cash in. Let's give him back the briefcase. The Miz is going to be your WWE or Universal Champion. Because he has this. He never lost it because they didn't want him to lose it. They wanted to see the reaction if The Miz cashed in unsuccessfully. Yeah. The Miz is okay. The Miz has been through a lot. The Miz, you know, The Miz is okay. I liked The Miz as champion back in 2011. Back in 2011, people just thought he wasn't ready. For him to main event WrestleMania, I don't know. But The Miz holds this. The Miz holds this. And The Miz is going to maybe win this. Yeah, him and Alex Riley. And The Miz is going to win this belt. This is the future right here. This and this. The Miz's future right here. Besides the Dolphins, sure. The Miz. Alex Riley was okay. He had issues with John Cena. Him and John Cena got into an argument and he got buried. Can you imagine it? The Miz had this belt. The Miz, your Universal Champion. What if The Miz cashed in on Roman Reigns? How would that make you feel? You know, it's crazy to think about. But he didn't have a whole lot of personality. He was feuding with Shawn Michaels. Yeah. Alex Riley was on his way to a big push after beating The Miz at I think it was Capital Punishment was the pay-per-view. where R-Truth main evented and got a title shot against John Cena. And then Alex Riley defeated The Miz when The Miz was a champion months before. Bobby Lashley could be good. Bobby Lashley defeated Roman Reigns. But they don't know what to do with Lashley or Shelton Benjamin or MVP. They put him in a staple. Whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, I do. I remember everything. You know why The Miz hasn't done nothing? Because he didn't catch R-Truth and he was punished. It's been 9 years since The Miz has had a push, if you really think about it. The Miz has done nothing in 9 years. Back in 2012, I believe, on an episode of Raw during like a scramble match, R-Truth went over the top rope and The Miz just kind of moved out of the way because he didn't want to get hit and injured R-Truth. And they punished him. They punished him for a long, long time. The Miz was maybe going to become world champion. The world champion because, he got buried. Basically, after Alex Riley beat The Miz at Capital Punishment, The Miz beat him the next night on Raw. That's what happened with Alex Riley. Got in an argument with John Cena. He did botch a little bit, but everybody botches. And that's why Alex Riley became a nobody. Alex Riley could talk. He had a good look. He was beating up The Miz. That's what happened. But if you go back to 2012, Sheamus would constantly defend his title against Alberto Del Rio. Yeah. Those were good times. I actually kind of missed being a kid in 2011. I was like 21 years old. I was going out partying, watching wrestling. Before I was like a YouTuber, kind of. I was a YouTuber, but I didn't go on as much. But like, those are the days where 2012 was the end of the world and everybody was talking about all that, The Dolphins weren't really doing much either, but during that time. Yeah, I was like 21. I was 21, partying, going out, talking to women, dancing with women at the club, being silly, Yeah, it was. That was back in 2013. The Big Show was world champion. Alberto Del Rio defeated him in a last man standing match on SmackDown because Big Show attacked Ricardo Rodriguez. Alberto Del Rio became the world champion, and then he had a rivalry with Jack Swagger. Then after WrestleMania 29, Dolph Ziggler cashed in Money in the Bank on Alberto Del Rio, and then Dolph got a concussion. Alberto Del Rio defeated Jack Swagger at Extreme Rules, and then Alberto Del Rio defeated Dolph Ziggler at Payback and became the world champion, and it was like a double turn. The fans were booing Alberto Del Rio and cheering Dolph Ziggler, and then Alberto Del Rio came out with a promo, and that's when the whole run started with Alberto Del Rio. And then John Cena beat him months later and became the world champion, which led on to Randy Orton and John Cena at TLC unifying both the belts. I have a lot of memory because those were good times. I remember all of this stuff. There were some pretty decent pay-per-views then, I thought Cesaro was going to get a push after WrestleMania 30 with Paul Heyman as his manager. That didn't work out. 2007. Was Chris Benoit? Did Chris Benoit do the suicide thing? I think June. No, that was June, July. No. I don't know. You know what I think should have happened? I think WrestleMania 29 should have been CM Punk versus The Undertaker, and The Undertaker beat CM Punk in the main event and become the champion, and then drop the belt on Raw the next night. That way, CM Punk gets to main event WrestleMania. Because if you remember, CM Punk, he held on to that title for a long time until The Rock beat him at the Royal Rumble. Okay, The Rock beat him at the Royal Rumble. All right. Then everyone was upset. So instead of CM Punk going to WrestleMania, which to this day I don't agree with. Yeah, they could have put him in the main event with The Undertaker. Have The Undertaker defeat him. Have the winner of the Royal Rumble face the world champion. They could have had anyone else win that Royal Rumble besides John Cena. John Cena could have faced anyone else, you know? And I kind of get it because The Rock beat him at... I mean, let's go back to WrestleMania 28, which I enjoyed WrestleMania 28. You guys may... WrestleMania 28 was not bad. It was actually all right. The Rock beat John Cena. About 8 hours. Yeah. True, they could have done that. Okay. But instead, they had him face The Rock again at WrestleMania 29. You don't want to see in The Rock and John Cena, that was a boring match. I never liked The Rock versus Cena. It was cool to see it for like the dream match thing, but it wasn't a good match. The Rock doesn't have it anymore. He can't wrestle no more. He was bulkier and didn't know how to use the ring or nothing. The Rock is a movie star, not a wrestler. They could have had The Rock and Cena at WrestleMania 28, but John Cena could have won. CM Punk could have main evented. Because it's like the streak versus the streak. Maybe CM Punk will be the guy to take out The Undertaker. Maybe, yeah. CM Punk wasn't happy with how he was treated. In the WWE, they treat a lot of people badly. That's how it is. Have The Undertaker beat him. At least he said he main evented. Then the next night on Raw, Undertaker comes. So the next night on Raw, hold on a second. It'd be kind of weird though if The Undertaker had this. Imagine if The Undertaker had the spinner belt. Oh, congratulations on 1,000 subs. What if The Undertaker held on to this belt? How'd you feel about it? The Undertaker had this belt. And he showed up on Raw. And he says, I will disappear now. That'd be weird. I thought about getting a replica ECW title. Let's spin this. The Undertaker had this belt. Because this belt retired weeks before WrestleMania 28. And The Rock presented a new belt. Some people now have different opinions of the spinner belt. Some people say they like it now and it's alright. But this belt is heavy. It's a heavy belt. You can hear it. It's heavy. Ah. But they could have given the Undertaker one more title run, or have the Undertaker have the belt and lose it in a month. You know, they could have figured something out. Maybe give the title back to CM Punk. Who knows? I know that sounds stupid, but if you remember WrestleMania 25, yeah. If you remember WrestleMania 25, um, John Cena won a triple threat match against the Big Show and Edge, and then just gave the title back to Edge like a month later. He won it back at Backlash because the Big Show threw him through a light thingy. I remember that too. You can always figure things out and make everybody happy. They gave him the ECW title. He feuded with Jeff Hardy, I remember. Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy was probably the best match. Well, the second best match next to Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. The Undertaker-Shawn Michaels match, I got 2 dogs and a cat. I got 2 German Shepherds. Zane and Zelda. I'm just watching Chris Hansen right now. Yeah, possibly, yeah. Honestly, though, Edge, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Bubba Ray Dudley, Christian, they all weren't the best of champions. Devon Dudley never became a world champion either. I mean, they're not making the title believable. Yeah, it's true. Matt Hardy was kind of just there, you know. Matt Hardy was also kind of like gaining weight. Yeah. It's hard to make new stars in wrestling. The broken Matt Hardy stuff in Impact was okay, but the WWE ruined it and made it stupid. That was almost what it was like at Money in the Bank in 2011. CM Punk was in Chicago. John Cena was a champion. It felt like CM Punk was the babyface and John Cena was the heel. I thought CM Punk was going to a different promotion. CM Punk messed up with UFC. You don't go to UFC. Yeah. But you don't go to UFC and fight a professional fighter. That's just stupid. You don't do it. It's bad because you're gonna try to fight. You're gonna try to beat a professional fighter in his first match when he's young and faster and stronger than you, and you're 40 years old, thinking you could beat someone up because they're a kid. All right. You don't go to a promotion and try to fight the toughest guy. You don't do it. It's bad. It's like me trying to play with. It's like me trying to play basketball with LeBron James. Like, I know there's no way I can win. That would have been fine. Should have gone to AEW. But UFC destroyed CM Punk's image. He got beat in like less than 30 seconds. He got whooped. He got a huge payday, but that's only because people will buy things like that. WWE knows how to market characters, okay? And you take a wrestler who most people know If you're a wrestling fan like CM Punk and put him in UFC, you're curious to see what this guy can do. Can CM Punk actually beat anybody up? He can't do jiu-jitsu. He wasn't good at jiu-jitsu. He was all talk. I mean, I don't know. He's fooled himself. He won't even shake Mickey Gall's hand. It's like, he's dumb. I'll give it to CM Punk. I mean, to fight in UFC, I wouldn't fight in UFC. But he got the fight because he didn't sell tickets. Yeah. Wouldn't have made a difference. No, CM Punk underestimated his opponent. CM Punk thought that fighting is just fighting. And he probably watched UFC and thought, I see how these guys fight. I could probably do it too and whoop somebody. CM Punk has no fighting skills except for like jiu-jitsu. I mean, I'm not saying he's not tough, but I mean, like me, I do boxing training for fun. I like to hit the punching bag, and I'm working on my punching. I'm not flexible. I don't have jiu-jitsu skills. If someone took me down, I wouldn't know I wouldn't know what to do, honestly. I'm not that heavy. I mean, if you have, fighting skills like that, then, I'll lose. I don't fight people. I'm not a fighter kind of person. So, yeah. Yeah, Bellator is like, rookie fighters. Maybe in Bellator he would have done okay. But once you get that choke on somebody and try to choke them out, it's over. Conor McGregor just got knocked out. you know? But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this stream. I'm going to let you guys go now. Basically, yeah. I know people who tell me they're black belts, but I don't know if I believe it. But yeah, I'm gonna go take a shower, get some sleep. But it's Buccaneers and the Chiefs for the Super Bowl. We'll talk about Royal Rumble tomorrow after Raw or whatever. I'm gonna do some deliveries and make some money. Thank you guys for watching. I'm WWE Jackson Parker, talking football, UFC, any sports. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed my stream, and peace out, everybody. I know the Dolphins will make it next year. I don't know. But Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes? Give me your thoughts, y'all.